Says live.
Or it says live.
Or live. Don't forget to live.
It still says please stand by on YouTube though. That's all right. I don't even care.
Super best broadcast ever.
All right, I'm gonna stop playing with things on my computer screen.
Live.
We're live. It says live on mine. Does
It says live
on
on mine, so
We're living.
take a sip of your beer and let's get started.
Oh, this is gonna be awkward, isn't it? We're just gonna be awkward and adorable.
That's how we are. That's our thing.
On YouTube, though. Oh, that's all right. Okay, I should not have the live broadcast playing in the background because that's super distracting. For future reference, it's on about a 10-second delay.
Well, yeah, it has to go through the internet and then back through the internet, and that means you're doing 2 broadcasting things on your computer.
Shut up, you with your logic and your reasonable things.
Okay, and start.
Somebody go first.
I'm Shannon.
And the Hulk is behind you.
The Hulk is behind me. That is my.
The Hulk is totally sneaking up on you.
That's my pillow that Megan gave me for my birthday.
Hi, Megan.
Puffy. Yes, that's Megan right there with the cute hair. It's very sassy.
With your sassy hair.
And Carolyn might be drinking. Carolyn's drinking, which is
drinking.
fine.
We're not
I'm allowed.
We're super not judging her.
Yeah.
All right, I'll go next. I'm Carolyn. I'm drinking.
Yay, drinking!
I'm wearing my Groot shirt. It's got Dancing Groot on it.
Dancing Baby Groot!
That's about it.
And it's for sale on Redbubble.
That's true, it is.
In our Sisters in Geek store.
That's linked on our YouTube channel, but if it's not, I'll make it linked in our YouTube channel.
I'm wearing my Darlet shirt, which is also for sale on Redbubble.
Yeah. Nice. I'm wearing pajamas.
Which are not
on sale on Redbubble at all. So, yeah.
But yeah, if anyone actually joined, which this is kind of a test run for us, but if anyone joined, we're Sisters in Geek. We have a webpage, and our main mission is to be silly on the internet about the geeky things that we like.
Exactly.
That about sums it up.
That sums it up really well. So now we're done. We're done. Right?
No. Yeah, we can go now. I think that was it. So for some reason our YouTube link came through in what I'm fairly certain is Mandarin. So that's interesting.
Wait, what?
The live link to our broadcast came through in both English and Mandarin.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if that's an option that I...
I haven't been seeing too many Chinese fans.
Well, we might have many, many fans in China. You never know. You just don't know.
We have one viewer, you guys. Hi, viewer. Thanks for joining us.
It's probably one of us.
Carolyn, are you sure it's not you?
No, I closed my window.
It's probably one of us.
Besides, I was logged in as an administrator, so.
Oh.
I was logged in as us, so I don't think it would count that.
Oh. Yeah, that makes sense.
Hi, viewer.
And it's not me.
We don't know who you are, but we love you.
Logged in there right now, so.
Megan's mocking me. I can see her mocking me.
If you actually exist, viewer, please comment so we know you're real. We kind of think you're just Carolyn.
I know, right?
I'm being mocked.
Either that or it's my husband downstairs stalking us. So.
Maybe let's talk about actual things.
Might be my brother. He's pretty supportive of our
He's
endeavor.
very supportive. I love Bob.
And supportive of drinking.
Yeah.
Well, that goes without saying.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about real things.
Okay.
Ooh,
I think
okay.
I found our viewer.
So
Nicole says, it's me, I'm your stalker.
Nicole, yay!
Hi, Nicole.
We love Nicole, our #1 fan. Hooray! So Nicole is like convinced that I've been elaborately catfishing her for years now. She's like, I just don't
we're not real?
really exist. So that's probably why she wants to see us on video to make sure
totally
we're real.
Exist. We're real.
We're totally real. I promise.
We're not weird figments of your imagination.
I don't have the energy to elaborately catfish anyone. I really don't.
Seems
I don't
like
know
a
how
lot
people
of work.
Seriously.
I've known people who have done that, though. It's kind of creepy.
Really?
I don't get it, man.
It just seems like it would take all your time. And then, like, are there ever times when you want to just be yourself and you get confused and I don't...
You'd have to, like, keep notes.
You would.
Like, who am I today? What's happening? And what's my name? Like, I couldn't do elaborate.
I know you guys don't watch that show, Catfish, but, like, the ones that do it, they're always doing it with, like, 50 people, not just, like, the one person. And so how do you know, like, which one you told what story to?
I think you'd have notes.
It's a lot of effort. I would rather spend that time.
See, Megan would do it with an elaborate series of Excel spreadsheets.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Except I don't think any of them are smart enough to use Excel. So I guarantee you that's not happening. Like most of them are just dumber than a stump. So, but I would rather spend the time that you would have to devote to catfishing, like reading comic books and...
I was about to say, I mean, I can't judge. I spent 14 hours yesterday playing Elder Scrolls Online and another, like, 10 hours today. So, really, am I any better?
No, that's cool, because you're not, like, destroying somebody's life by playing Elder Scrolls.
No, mostly I'm destroying pixels.
That's role-playing and is accepted.
You're just doing
right? They're just doing it to actual people.
And everybody knows you're role-playing. Oh, you're forcibly not role-playing. Like, you just walk around, like, doing things you shouldn't do.
Well, yes, I'm not actually a, sorcerer from a mystical island.
So when you're on chat, you don't actually talk in character to the other players?
I don't talk to other people on video games except for my friends.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yesterday, in a weird clashing of the worlds, we spent a good chunk of yesterday playing Elder Scrolls Online with me, my husband, my father-in-law, and my ex-boss. That was weird.
Wait, did anybody go to jail? Did anybody get murdered by the cops for stealing chicken?
No, Ryan told his cautionary tale of why you should not kill chickens. And
items that are red.
Yeah. Yeah. So nobody got killed by the good guys. We got killed by the bad guys a lot.
Yeah. Okay. But that's progress. Yeah, Ryan killed a chicken accidentally and then tried to pick it up.
No, I think he killed it on purpose as an experiment. But although I'm not really clear on that.
Yeah.
I feel like you shouldn't pick up a dead chicken in video games or life. That's just like a...
Well, the chicken was alive to start.
Well, but that's actually... Shannon has...
I'm rearranging my position. I look ridiculous.
My computer's getting really hot, Megan. It's like
just pick it up.
My leg. Everybody just got a really, really enjoyable view of my ceiling. I hope they appreciated that.
Oh, yeah, but so Ryan picked up the dead chicken, and that was stealing. Well, killing the chicken was bad. That was probably bad, too. But then he exacerbated it by stealing it. And then the cops came and got him, and all the cops do is kill him. So you don't go to jail in the online game. You just have to either pay a fine or die. And he didn't have any money because we just started the game, so we had like 2 gold. And they took away the 2 gold and still killed him. So he literally couldn't even move within the city without getting murdered. And then finally Carolyn gave him money.
Yeah, we hid in a house, and I had looted some dead people or some cabinets or something, and I had enough gold that I was able to trade him the gold so that he could pay off his bounty.
It was either dead people or cabinets, something like that.
I feel like that's a solid wife move, though. So that was
not in that particular instance of the game. Ryan and my characters actually did get married because we get a 10% XP bonus if we're hitched in the game.
Oh. Wow, it's
super true.
It's just like
how many people do a wedding party though?
Just 2, as near as I can tell.
Oh,
which is totally unfair.
Well, maybe I could marry Dan.
You can marry Dan, or you can marry Harley.
That's funny. Video games are complicated.
Yeah, we're up to 3 viewers now.
Wow, I kind of want to know who the other 2 are.
I don't know. I'm hoping they'll come somewhere.
I'm already panicky.
Give us some comment, love, so that we know who you are, so we can thank you for being viewers.
Or so we know what you expect out of this.
I know, right? I hope not much.
Like, what is your level of expectation?
Hopefully it's not terribly high.
Basically, Megan's hair looks really good, and that's what you're getting tonight. That is what the
hair looks good. I finally got my solo character high enough to start a guild in Elder Scrolls, so I'm pretty happy about that. I named it after one of my cats, which is really pathetic or adorable. I'm not really sure.
The guild? You named the guild after one of the cats?
Yes.
Which cat got it named after her?
It has a monster name. It's totally okay to name your guild after a monster. You just named your cat after a monster.
That's true. It's, I named it Leviathan's Looters because it was the only name I could come up with that wasn't already taken.
That's a good name.
Which is what happens when you buy a game a year after it comes out.
Yeah, I always feel that pressure. Like, when my first 3 choices are gone, I'm like, well, then I'm going to be the pencil eater.
Oh, Lindsay. My friend Lindsay is one of our viewers.
I tried 3 different varieties of Fancy Men of Cornwood, which is what I really wanted, and none of them were available, and then I gave up.
Oh, no. Online RPG game, that's taken.
I know, that was taken years ago, but, I was holding out hope.
My friend Lindsay is one of our other viewers. Hi, Lindsay.
Hi, Lindsay.
We love you.
Welcome to our super exciting live Sisters in Geek hangout. I roll my eyes a lot.
That's right.
Noticing this camera back at me is very awkward.
I know. It's weird for me, too, and I roll my eyes a lot.
Well, and I don't know where to look because sometimes I move and that distracts me, and then I'm looking over here. And then sometimes you guys move, so I'm looking over. I feel like I kind of just look like this.
I'm just focusing on whoever's on the big part of the big screen in front of me.
Well,
I don't know.
Same here, but the problem I'm having, it's not switching anymore. It was switching for me when whoever was talking, but now it's not.
Mine's still toggling back and forth between you and Megan.
I think it switches, but sometimes it doesn't. And then that's awkward, because then you're just staring at someone staring at you. And
there's a lot of mystery involved in this whole thing. Maybe we'll figure it out one day. Maybe not. I'm going to have an allergic coughing attack in 2 seconds. I'm just warning you. I'm glad everybody can hear that. What?
What are you allergic to? Just life?
Just life. My allergies have been terrible this week, you guys. Terrible.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening.
It's been misery. Like, yesterday I felt like I had the worst cold ever, but it was just allergies. And so today it's a little bit better, but...
Isn't the most confusing thing about allergies, though? You could be getting sick.
Right.
And you could take different meds.
And you can't tell.
It could just be allergies. And if you're getting sick, then you shouldn't hang out with people because you're going to get them sick. Like, there is this whole complex thought process you have to go to.
There is, and it's hard. Sometimes it's hard to tell. And you're just like, I just don't know. But usually the tell for me if I'm getting sick is that my nose gets really itchy. So, I don't know. Allergies suck, and I'm over it. I'm seriously over it. I just want the whole system amputated or something. I can't. It's miserable. It's constant misery. Constant misery.
I think someone on your Facebook actually suggested sinus surgery, and I was like, wait, can they just be removed entirely?
You know what? Angelica had that, and it didn't work for her. She had, and it was miserable, and then it didn't work. Like 6 months later, she was back to feeling like crap again. So I'm not going to get that done. Because it's not going to change the autoimmune response, right? Just because you get your sinuses done. If you're actually allergic to things, that's not going to cure allergies. It's just supposed to open up your...
That's not really going to solve the problem.
Yeah, so
I don't know what kind of surgery is, and when they suggested it, in my head, I was just like, just remove it all.
I know.
The whole head.
I would like a brain transplant.
The human race.
A brain transplant into someone who doesn't have any allergies.
Don't have an immune system anymore.
Yeah. There has to be a way to work that out. I don't know. But I went out last night, and I drank 2 new ciders that I haven't tried before.
And I didn't not watching.
I didn't have an allergic reaction to either of the new ciders that I tried. So you guys know how exciting that is for me.
That is exciting.
Usually I'm miserable.
Especially since if your place ever opens.
You guys with your no beverages are making me feel terrible, but I'm going to get another beer. Be right back.
Okay.
Oh, well, now I want to get a beer, but then Shannon would have to talk to herself.
Shannon can just talk to herself.
I'll sit here.
I don't know, but if the rack house ever opens, then they are paired with a cidery.
Yes.
2 squared or whatever.
Yeah. October. We heard October yesterday. Rob asked his friend that knows these things, and apparently they're shooting for October.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or December, or next year.
I know, right? Well, wasn't it supposed to be October of last year, and then...
That's Space Filter, but they poured the floors.
Yeah.
So that, to me, was a good sign, because now there's floors.
Floors are a plus. You can go get your beer now.
Building.
I've returned.
Okay, I'm going to go get a beer now.
I'm
going to make Rob bring me a beer. I'm just going to shout. I'm going to be like, bring me a beer, Rob. Hey, babe, can you bring me a beer? I think he's cooking dinner, you guys. I'm excited about that. And the Goonies is over. That's ending.
Sad.
So I had to watch the Goonies today because at pub quiz last night, she played the Goonies song at the end. And so I had the Goonies song in my head, and I was like, well, now I want to watch the Goonies. But I didn't watch any of it because we were messing around trying to get this working the whole time. So I missed all the best parts. What are you doing?
Me? Yelling at my brother.
Oh, rock
That's
on.
what all sisters do in life.
Rock on.
We're just making sure he was viewer number 3. Because Nicole says he is.
Viewer number 3?
Nicole said he is. I'm not sure how Nicole knows that. It's a mystery to me, really. But
we have. It's a kind
for
of.
those of you who are wondering, our loyal viewers, I'm enjoying the hiatus from Denver's own Renegade Brewing. I am not.
I don't have my beer yet. I'm still waiting.
I'm drinking Colette by Great Divide, whose tap room just opened. But I was asking people on Facebook that were there. Like, I was stalking them while they were posting pictures, and I was like, how many people are there? How big is it?
What was the answer?
And it was very busy.
Nice.
Yeah, they probably weren't getting very good service if it was that. I mean, internet service, not Great Divide service, because you always get great service at Great Divide. But
well, I mean, they're uploading photos.
Well, that's pretty decent.
Where is it? They're new.
I've confirmed that our third viewer is Bob.
Yay, Bob!
It's in Rhino.
It's in Rhino.
Bob's our #1 fan.
I just don't know any more than that. It's in Rhino.
It's Rhino. It's on Brighton Boulevard in Rhino at like Brighton and 35th, maybe.
So for our viewers, because none of you live in Denver, Rhino is short for River North. And Denver has all these fancy neighborhoods now that people refer to with abbreviations, like they think it's New York City or something. So Rhino, River North, Rhino.
Yeah, we're just really lazy, really is what it is, I think.
Yeah.
Actually, Rhino is winning the contest for most new breweries. Like, every new brewery is opening up in Rhino.
That's not surprising. I mean, it was a huge industrial area for years, so
Place with your breweries.
The space
breweries is a hard word to say, and I'm dead sober. Brewery. We're getting a lot down in the suburbs, though. Like, they're opening up in all those like strip mall buildings and industrial buildings down here.
Here, wait, let me get some facts.
They're everywhere.
Bob sent me a really big smiley face for the #1 fan shout out.
Woo!
He has to be our #1 fan. He's related to me.
He better be our #1 fan. Well, I think he also knows that we would beat him up if he wasn't our #1 fan. So
probably true.
I think part of it's fear on his part.
Yes. My older brother, who's almost 6'5", is terrified of me. It's true.
What is Megan looking up? She's looking up breweries, right?
I don't know. She's doing science.
Breweries. Why can't I say that word?
It sounds fine when you're saying it. I don't know what you're talking about.
Breweries. I just feel like I'm stumbling all over it. Like I don't know how
to speak. You feel like you're chewing it? Is that what you feel like?
I do.
I clicked on Westward and my entire computer just tried to crash.
She's like,
stop touching things.
Oh,
I know.
So what I'm doing, I'm searching things on my phone so that I don't have to change windows.
Oh, I remember it was a really big number for how many new breweries opened last year in all of Colorado and actually survived the year. But I couldn't remember the exact number, so I wanted to look it up on the internet. I think it's like 320 or something, but I wanted to actually look it up.
I believe we still have in the U.S. the most breweries per capita, but I'm not 100% certain about that.
That sounds legit.
I don't know. Oh yeah, but when I was testing, so I went to the Apple store today for a new computer because my current one has been dying for probably a year, actually. It's a very slow death, so I've had time to plan and save. But when I was in the store, I went to all the horrible, horrible websites that give you like 12 pop-ups, have 4 autoplays. So I went to like all the news websites that have like 3 autoplays going, and I went to like CNET, which has like 1 billion pop-ups. And it brought up weird too. So like every single tab was doing 1 billion things. And then I watched 2 YouTube videos.
Good sign.
Or
I didn't overheat.
She's being given beer options.
Beer choices.
He's giving me beer options. Wait. I'm gonna beer options. Wait.
Internet, say hi to Shannon, Mr. Shannon.
Mr. Shannon. Blonde.
I think the Berry Weiss sounds good.
Okay. I'll put the other 2 in the fridge up here.
Thanks. He thinks I'm going to drink 4 beers, but...
Well, sometimes he confuses whether or not you're him.
I know. It's... Yeah. Can you open that one for me, babe? I love having a husband that gets me things.
I just like playing with my new hair.
I'm going to throw that out there. I like your new hair. I would be flipping that hair around all day long.
I can ring it.
Here, you should have some sound effects for that. Do we have sound effects for hair whipping?
Probably.
Dong, dong. I'm giving my own sound effects.
Shizzle.
Come in.
This is how I feel about Megan's new hair, though.
I know.
That's how I feel about it.
That's about right for Megan's new hair. That sounds right.
Well, it was funny, too, because she's cutting my hair, and she's talking to the stylist next to her. And he's like, wow, you know what? I don't know how to do a bob anymore. I don't know how to do a bob. And she is like, oh no, I do bobs all the time. And I'm sitting there in my chair like, am I getting a bob?
So, speaking of hair,
been discussed.
since I no longer work with the general public, I feel like I should do something fun with my hair with colors, now that I can.
Purple!
No, purple's what you do. We can't match.
Purple.
We look enough like sisters as it is. Good God.
Purple. You know, I get all that purple and orange and pink. What color do you want? Blue. Why don't you get some blue?
What?
Get some blue in there.
Yeah.
I could do like really dark blue, like blue-black.
But not that dark. Then you might as well just get black.
I would just start with some blue, like highlights or streaks.
I need to do something because I've had to have boring hair for the last, I don't know, ever, and I'm bored.
Yeah.
Now I can have fun hair, and I can wear whatever I want to the office, and it's amazing.
Yeah, and I've had really good luck with actually going to a salon and getting the crazy colors as opposed to buying the store-bought stuff, because the store-bought stuff, a lot of times you just dye your hands that color.
Yeah, which is not really what I'm going for.
It washes out really fast, too.
Yeah.
So you also
That's
dye
what I used to do in high school. All right,
we
so
all
what
went
else
for a
happened
sip of our beer at the exact same time.
I know, we have to synchronize. We have to, like, stagger.
That was awesome.
We can either do synchronized drinking or we can do staggered drinking. We just have to decide.
So, you guys, I'm drinking this Berry Weiss from Leinenkugel, which you know how I like Leinenkugel. This is really good. I haven't had this before.
So, Justina, I think it was Leinenkugel, but it could have been any of these fruity beer makers. She gave me a banana bread one.
Whoa.
I don't think that's Leinenkugel. I think that's someone else. I think I saw that the other day.
It was so good.
Was it good?
Was it like banana bread and then like what kind of beer was it? Like a porter or a stout or light?
Super light. Super light.
Super light.
Okay, well,
Justina needs to tell us what it is. She'll have to tell us. That sounds good, though.
I made her give me a sip of hers because I was like, I don't believe you.
Yeah. It's a sketchy one. Like, that's one that I might not trust that it would be really good, but then if somebody told me it was really good, I'd be like, okay.
Well, especially banana. I have gone horribly wrong with banana before. What just happened to Carolyn?
I don't know.
I'm adjusting my camera angles.
She's adjusting.
Okay, is that what we're
adjusting?
I'm going to need an official something at some point because I'm really just sitting on my bed, and I don't think that's ideal.
I know. I feel like I should, like, arrange an area with things behind me. Like, and then Thor.
I'm going to want an area with things, and I'm going to want a second monitor so that I can have all of our feeds up and manage those.
Like how
I'm doing it on my phone and it kind of
do something completely idiotic with toys at the exact same time.
Well,
I'm not.
The background.
Witness my lack of surprise.
It's like a minion background.
Thor! Boom.
Did you?
I have nothing. I have nothing down here.
Oh my god! I have Thor penguin.
We agreed to something when we all joined because it was live that we weren't going to include things that we didn't own the rights to, and I assume that doesn't mean Minions.
I own the rights to Thor.
Re-airing the Minion movie.
We have a weigh-in from the Peanut Gallery, and by the Peanut Gallery, I mean our viewers. That
which one? Viewer number 1, 2, or 3?
My brother. I should do navy blue with my hair.
Yeah, no, navy blue would be good.
I think so.
Yeah, but midnight black a lot of times just looks like black. That's why I said no to that, because then you look like Elvira or something. Or
he just wants to see me dye my hair Yankee colors. That's all he wants. He wants little Yankee pinstripes in my hair. So if I don't dye all of the gray, I could get that happening.
I'm like 12. Oh, you guys, I forgot. Thor makes noise?
His hammer is...
show the internet.
I can't remember how to make...
You can't remember how to make Thor make noise?
You just wanted an excuse to stick your finger up his...
I remember how to make him make noise.
I thought there was a button. Oh! It's right on his chest.
God damn it. Every time I move, my...
We are a mighty team.
We are a mighty team.
We're a mighty team. Thank you.
We are.
Assemble!
Assemble!
We need the rest of the Avengers now.
You know, I was really tempted when I bought Thor this summer.
Iron Man, look out!
Whoa! To get some additional Avengers, but I controlled myself. I feel like I controlled myself and did not.
Look at how detailed his hammer is, though. Like, I guess
It is pretty good.
there's like little Rooney things.
Mjolnir.
Mjolnir.
Yeah, it's not that hard to say. And besides, we just call it Mew Mew.
Meow meow.
Meow meow. Meow meow. Okay. Thor.
Space is fine.
So yeah, you have to press his chest.
Lightning a mind to command.
I would totally cosplay it as Darcy, except I don't think anyone would get it.
It would depend on whether or not you were in a group. I think if you cosplayed as her alone, no one would get it. Because she's just a person.
Wait, is Darcy in the new one where, what's her, Chick Thor? Is Darcy in Chick Thor comics?
I haven't read them.
I haven't read them yet because I haven't finished the sequence that leads into that. So I'm not sure. I'll let you know.
Thor is unworthy, although I don't think anyone knows why Thor is unworthy.
I'm not sure if it's answered yet. But I'll let you know if I find out. I'm so behind on...
Historically, hasn't he chosen to pass the hammer or whatever? Like...
No, my understanding is at the end of the arc, but leading into Jane wielding the hammer, he's not able to lift it anymore. He can't.
He's unworthy.
So yeah. So we're not, and I'm not sure if that's answered yet. It might be, and I just don't know because I haven't read that far, but I don't know.
I'm sure it is. I mean, I'm sure that it's answered in her becoming worthy. But
it's not. They're not super far into that arc of her being Thor, so I don't know. I don't know if it's all answered, and they've said that it doesn't necessarily mean that he won't wield the hammer again in the future, but
yeah, the only Marvels I'm buying right now are the Ms. Marvel ones that they're doing.
Yeah.
Because they're so cute. So yeah, I've been neglecting Thor. But I'm waiting for it all to hit Marvel Unlimited, and then I can read them all at once.
Right.
I'm only like 15, 20 years behind on comics reading, so, I'll get there. I'll catch up.
It is hard to keep up with reading comics. It's super hard.
You gotta choose the comic battles.
I mean, I feel like when I was really caught up on comics all the time,
I gave that battle up a long time ago.
I did not have a husband, and I didn't hang out with people a lot.
I thought husbands were time savers, though. You can send them to the store and send them to go get beer.
Yes, but you also have to spend time with them. It's so weird.
Yeah.
So you don't really gain any extra time.
No, you just move your time around.
Right.
Well, I'll keep that in mind when I consider this husband thing.
Well, and then Rob and I do this thing like today.
No.
Today we went grocery shopping together. One of us probably could have done that, but it's like hanging out. It's spending time together. So we went together. And so that was not time saving for anyone because we're both at the store. And it's time saving in the store though, because I can be like, you go get these things and I'll go get these things, and So that's kind of nice, but
I fully embraced my laziness and just don't go to the grocery store anymore and make the grocery store come to me.
like I just order Chinese food. It's fine. It's cool. So
I did that yesterday. I ate all the egg rolls and they were amazing.
yeah.
I think pretty soon I'm going to need wings. I keep thinking about wings lately.
I was craving wings because somebody said, "Oh, it was Angelica." She was bitching about wings the other night, and then that just like, even though it was gross the way she said it, it just made me crave wings. I was like, I really want some wings.
Hey, who left? Somebody left. No, you can't leave. Leaving is not permitted.
There's no leaving.
Not acceptable.
We don't even have like a concept that we're talking about.
I know. We're just like blah blah blah. I would leave before I leave too.
They're back.
Or they're like, I really need a beer because this is like ridiculous. Hey, you guys, so I downloaded Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark from Amazon. And I've never actually seen the movie in HD before, so it's very exciting. It's like handsome 80s Harrison Ford in HD.
You say that like he's not handsome now.
He is handsome now, but in a different way. He's older.
Old. You might hurt him.
Megan made old man face. She just made the old man like.
He just walked away from like a small single engine plane crash. I don't think
badass. He's like, whatever.
I'm just saying.
I liked how he came out at Comic-Con and was all like, I just walked out here. What are you even asking me? I mean, everything's fine. So.
It's like, stop bothering me. Nicole says say wings one more time, Shannon.
Technically, it wasn't a plane crash. It was an actual landing, just in a non-landing area.
Right.
It was an anomalous landing. Yes.
I believe it was a golf course. Was it not a golf course?
It was a golf course. Yes.
Yeah. Are there golf courses that are not fancy, I guess, is now the question.
Not in Southern California.
No, I know. Yeah. That's kind of, a given. Anyway, Harrison Ford. And I cried in the Star Wars trailer when it showed him and Chewbacca walking onto the Millennium Falcon, and he goes, "Chewie, we're home!" Made me cry. So
I cry every time I see that thing.
I am so excited for that movie. I can't even.
When they posted the behind the scenes from that they showed at Comic-Con finally, and they showed a behind the scenes shot of C-3PO. Sorry, I always call people their character names. Don't mind me. Walking onto the set of the Millennium Falcon for the first time in I don't know how many years. Yeah. Like I've watched that like 10 times, and it makes me cry every single time.
I've watched that behind the scenes.
Is just he's just like so overwhelmed by that experience.
Yes,
it's gonna be a good movie.
Oh God, I hope so. Like, how bad can it be? Because it has all those really good people in it. George Lucas did not write the script, so that's a plus.
Which is going to help tremendously.
Yeah.
Holy crap! Did everything just get deleted for you guys?
I don't think so.
No?
George Lucas joke. Never mind.
It sailed right over my head.
Mine too. Sometimes we're a little slow.
Into the ether.
Shannon and I are both really pretty, though. We're super pretty.
Yeah, Megan's flipping her hair. She's like, "Do-do-do, I made a joke and nobody got it." But, yeah, I think that's the thing that I'm the most excited about this year. So, like, in terms of geek movies and stuff that are coming out. So, but you guys know that. What is Carolyn doing now? She looks very officious.
She's posting to Twitter.
Yay, Twitter! Twitter. You guys have all
maybe our Twitter viewers needed to know that we were posting on the internet.
Oh yeah. You guys have all these crazy Twitter things going on, and I am like way behind. Like I don't know.
You know
what's really really confusing to me is that sometimes I see something really really funny go by my Twitter feed, and I realized it was Megan posting to our Twitter, and I was like, I was about to go in and like retweet it, and I'm like, oh no, that was
can't retweet that.
Can't retweet that. That was us.
I always try to retweet our stuff from my Twitter though.
I learned this though. If you retweet yourself, that's really hard to say. You try and put like more extra letters in there. If you retweet yourself, it doesn't actually show up in your regular feed. So if someone comes to your page, they still only see it once. But if they go to the tab that's like tweets and replies, then you'll see your retweet.
Yeah.
So that makes me feel better about the inevitable day where Carolyn and I will get stuck in this endless loop of retweeting each other over and over again.
Well, the other thing that you and I do is we tend to tweet past each other. So sometimes I feel like, we tweet the same thing simultaneously.
Also, we have to stop using the joke, the cake is a lie, because between the two of us, we've probably used that 20 times in the last 20 days. So.
No, that's fine. It's a great fucking reference. No one cares. It's Portal, man.
There's a cake, and it's alive.
No, a lie. A lie. A lie, not alive.
A lie! Okay.
That cake is a lie. That's not a real cake.
It's not a real cake.
It is a lie.
It's a lie.
Definitely a lie.
Buy a lie cake. It's gone. Oh
my god, we're terrible.
Wow, I can't wait until we do this when we're have really been drinking. That'll
be funnier.
It'll be a lot funnier, actually. That's
and
true.
Louder.
Yeah.
Or it'll be hilarious, but no one will understand anything because it will be all three of us talking simultaneously the whole way through.
I don't know what you're talking about. That never happened.
What? No. Yeah. That's not how these things work at all.
I don't know what you mean, like the three of us get into a room and just talk over each other for hours on end. What? Yeah.
That never happens. Sometimes we sing along with the musical that we're watching, so, it's not always with the talking.
Not always. Almost always, though.
That's true.
The musical.
We're 4 viewers, you guys. Viewer number 4, make yourself known. We'd love to know who you are.
Viewer number 4!
Bring it in. Show some love.
Is Megan broken? What is she doing?
I say that like Megan was ever...
I'm waiting for someone from just the outside internet to stumble into this and just
I have no idea.
What?
Who are these idiots? Maybe it's my husband this time.
He's like, what is she up to?
He's cooking, though. I think he's too busy to... He's making red beans.
Someone from our... Oh, they're gone. They left. They left us.
See,
but you were number 4.
And that's what happens when someone from the outside.
We hardly knew you.
What is this?
Like, what is this nonsense? The problem is that we haven't seen anything new recently. Like, I could only talk about Elder Scrolls for so long before I bore you guys to death.
Hollywood Hitman. You guys need to watch this. It's like...
Tell us all about it. Let's fill up some airtime here.
Okay, for one, it's Enver. I love Enver. And then it's Sierra because I don't know how to say her real name.
Deacon. I think it's just... now I said it on the internet, and I probably said it wrong.
You're probably wrong. Someone tell us in the comments how you say Sierra's actual name. But anyway, so it's Enver. It's some other guy who's really funny, but I've never seen him in anything. And they're these 2 hitmen, and they're not very good at it yet, and they are like trying to have low carb days. I mean, it is absolutely like California culture means being a hitman.
Is it a web series?
Yes, it's on YouTube.
On YouTube, okay. I have
According
to check that one out.
You pronounce it Deachin.
Deachin.
Oh.
But, the internet lies all the time, so I don't know.
So, The internet, no. The internet knows everything, Carolyn. Come on.
Wait, no. Somewhere on the internet is the right answer. But you're going to find the wrong answer 5,000 times.
5,000 times. 5,000 different pronunciations of that name before you find the right one. I'm
sure I'm not
you
getting
guys have been watching lots of stuff.
I'm sure I'm not getting the emphasis correct, but, you know.
Emphasis.
That was my joke.
No, you guys have been watching lots of stuff on the internet, and I haven't, I want to say I haven't had time, but that's just not, that's patently false. It's that I haven't made time.
Are, like, really, really short.
Yeah.
Well,
I know.
I
can't find 13 minutes to watch that. That's just sad. I don't know.
That I'm going to watch on my lunch break tomorrow because I will have time to watch that. I'm 2 episodes behind on Titan's Grave now, and I don't even know how many episodes behind on Critical Role, so I feel you. Of course, Critical Role's like 3.5 hours long, so it's really easy to get behind on that.
Oh my god, so for Gen Con, they made posters of Titan's Grave, and they obviously were like scenes that we haven't seen yet because it looks like they're all attacking the Prophet.
Yeah.
So I just love that, like, Twitter just kind of exploded, like, spoilers!
Yeah, it's so sad because Will was very clear on his blog. He's like, listen, if you're not fully up to date on Titan's Grave, like, don't watch anything that's coming out of Gen Con. Like, just don't do it.
That's the thing. The posters had a picture of a battle that hasn't happened yet. Like, I'm caught up. It hasn't happened yet. Like, that's the final boss battle. I mean, I hope so.
Well, I mean, I guess the idea that there was going to be a final boss battle is inevitable, and we shouldn't really be surprised by that. And Shannon, what are you wearing on your face?
I'm wearing a cat mask because I have nothing to contribute to the Titan's Grave conversation.
Well, you should really remedy that because it's really good.
So I thought it would
I wrote
make
a
me
whole internet article about it. I know you read it because you corrected my grammar.
Yeah. I thought it would give interest to the screen while I sat here saying nothing for 10 minutes. So
it's so creepy, I can't even tell you.
All right, sorry. Here, I will wear the pirate hat.
We scared away viewer number 4. Viewer number 4, we didn't mean to frighten you.
No, wait. Carolyn, this is probably a new viewer number 4.
Oh, it could be.
No, they're gone. We're back down to 3.
Oh.
Our 3 loyalist viewers.
Okay, loyalist viewers.
I gotta adjust my camera again. Everybody just
you guys.
stay with me.
Loyal viewers, tell us in the comments what you would like us to ramble about.
Yeah, give us things to talk about because obviously we're not very interested right now.
Well, actually, it's not even that we're not interesting. It's that this was like our first experiment with this, and we didn't make a plan. We didn't plan ahead. We were just like, let's try it and see if it works.
Because it's fine to get off the plan as long as you keep returning to the plan, and everyone feels like the plan is a thing that's going to happen.
Am I going to have to make us more agendas? Am I going to have to do that?
No, I don't have an agenda.
I can do it. It's fine.
I just have to be a list.
Yeah. Just talking points from week to week. But yeah, I think if we kind of like we can have Megan flip her hair on a regular basis.
Talking point.
Well, I mean,
until it gets super long again, because it won't work then.
Oh, I can flip it at any length.
She's like, I can always flip this. So yeah.
We read good books this week. So,
oh, that's true. I could talk about Armada, but I'm the only one who's read it, so I've been trying not to avoid spoilers.
No.
I'm in the middle of like 6 books, you guys. Should I talk about that? Should I talk about my problem?
Sure. Wait, are they a good mix of books to be?
What?
How do you read that many books at once? I would get confused.
So, I don't get confused, and the problem is that I'll be really, really excited to start a book, and I'll kind of get into it, and then it's long or something, and I need a break, and so I'll go pick something else up, and you know, it just spirals out of control. it's terrible. And ultimately, what happens is that like the 5th and 6th book end up being the books that I read and finish right away, and then I go back to the other ones. But because I started reading that book, Seven Eves by Neil Stevenson, and I started reading it like a month ago, but I can only read like 50 pages at a time, and it's long enough that reading 50 pages at a time is still going to take me a long time to get through it. So
see, I can't, if I'm reading one of his books, it's always like so dense that if I walk away and come back, then I'm like, who are all these characters and why are they having sex in an ocean?
I'm not finding it.
That was spoilers for a random book, sorry.
Yeah, I'm not having a problem keeping track of characters in this one yet. But I have a feeling like when I get further into it, I might. So.
Oh, I think if you just leave it for too long.
Yeah.
You won't abandon it for more than a week.
And I haven't done that. I usually read a little bit of it every other day. So.
Okay. Yeah, no, keep up with it.
The problem with this book is that I can tell that I would like to sit down and just like read it, but I haven't had time to do. I haven't had a day where I can just be like, it's a reading day, and I'm gonna just read Seven Eves. So.
Wait. So last night when you were watching that detective show,
yes,
hours and hours, that couldn't have gone differently.
No, I was too tired. And that's the other thing.
You can't read Neil Stevenson when you're tired.
No. Yeah.
You're awake when you're reading that shit.
No.
That was like Game of Thrones book 4 and 5. Because if you were at all tired, you'd fall asleep. And be like, I don't even remember what I read.
I had like Microsoft Notepad opening when I was reading 4 and 5 of Song of Ice and Fire. Like I had informational spreadsheets.
I had like a map of Westeros that I needed when I was reading 4 and 5, and because there was a lot of traveling going on, and I was like,
that's all that happens in book 4.
I don't know where Sam's going.
Cersei drank. Oh wait, sorry, spoiler alert. Cersei drank, and everybody else just traveled.
That's not a spoiler. I think you're good, and also that book came out almost 10 years ago. So I think 10 years ago. So you're good.
Good. Cersei drank. Cersei. Oh my God.
The show is.
Speaking of drinking and eating, I have a hungry husband.
Oh.
And I should go feed him.
You probably should.
I can mute myself and leave you guys up, and you guys can keep going.
Or we can. Good. Like, haven't we been doing this for like an hour now? Isn't that enough?
I think it's been about an hour.
No one needs more of our random talk.
No, but
I love them for staying as long as they did. I think it's fantastic.
We'll be back, you guys. To our loyal 3 viewers, we love you.
We'll be back. And we promise that we'll have, like, actual talking points next time, and it won't just be like random lather.
Thank you for participating in our experiment.
Yes.
Please leave comments here or on Facebook or on Twitter of what you think we should talk about next week.
Yeah, tell us if there's something you want us to talk about, because we will.
We love suggestions. And I guess we're going to call it a day.
Yeah. Try to keep it sort of geeky if you give us suggestions, but yeah. Bye, we love you.
Anything can be geeky. Bye, ladies.
Bye.
Later.
All right.